Hey y'all, so Sweet Southern Hayes on the road. Actually, we're on vacation, and I was just thinking I hadn't posted anything because, we've been out of town, and I don't know, I just kind of got like this idea on the fly to show you what I thought were like must-haves to bring with me on vacation. As you know, when you're packing to go somewhere, like space is limited, so you're only gonna bring like your best stuff or the stuff that you really can't live without. And so it really made me take a look at, what I thought was, luggage worthy. So here we go. So starting off, as you can see, I have really long hair, and so hair care is very, very important. I had a hard time choosing, but luckily my sister and her boyfriend went with us too, and so she asked me to bring stuff for her. So that's my excuse, is that I brought a couple of options so that she could have some for her own bathroom, and then I could have some for my bathroom. So I love Solstice Scents whip soap. It is amazing. Like, I use this for shaving, to wash my body, but mostly I use it for shampoo. And this is in the scent Kitchen, which is a really nice kind of fall bakery kind of. It's kind of smells like apple pie to me. Just use it in your hair like you would shampoo. And actually, my sister picked this one. It's a little wet on the top. Try it off. My sister picked this one to have in her bathroom, so she's actually been the one that's using it. And she made a funny comment. I kind of just took it for granted. She was like, yeah, I really like it, but it's just not very sudsy. And I had to explain to her it's because since I, use Indie, they don't use like the SLS. I forget what it stands for, some kind of sulfate that actually strips your hair. So it cleans it without like sudsing and stuff. So, just FYI if you use it for that. But I also, and this is what's in my bathroom for my shampoo, is I brought Future Primitive Soaps 3-in-1 whipped cream soap and Aphrodisia. And I also use this as my shaving cream. So this was new. I've already like dug a good bit into this. And this is the most heavenly scent. One of my favorites from Future Prim. It's just a really good summer scent, and I've already kind of been in the mood for these like kind of bright scents. It says a creamy, sweet floral blend of almost edible aromas. So true. Juicy notes of raspberry and melon intertwined with mango, honeysuckle, and jasmine with a base note of Indian wood. I don't know. So good. I brought the matching body whip, which I immediately used after my shower. It also smells fantastic. And it's just, like this amazing, the best consistency. And we surprised my son with a trip to Disney. He had no idea, and his face was priceless. So cute. And I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, we were walking around all day, and my feet hurt, and my husband gave me a foot rub and used this stuff, and it was fabulous. So yeah, definitely glad. I'm obsessed with the scent. I also brought my bag of perfume and ambrosia. Like, I just wanted to smell like all the ambrosia, and it smells so good. I also brought, for my hair, of course, I brought 2 different conditioners, which I've used already. This is my favorite all-time conditioner from Mona Lisa. Cassandra's Cauldron is what my sister's been using, and I have been using Orange Honey Soaked Sponge Cake from the Let Them Eat Cake collection, and it just smells so good. Like, you can get the honey and pastry, and it's just really yummy. And it's a very thick formula, so I store it upside down. It's easier to get, and it's just so creamy, and especially after curling my hair, Sometimes it can get a little tangled and kind of hard to wash, but this just like works all that out, and I can get all the tangled up hair. Another what I deemed vacation essential was I brought me and my sister both our own mini travel size The Bathing Garden scrubs. This is my holy grail scrub, and I mean, even on vacation I can't live without it. So she gives these 2 ounces as freebies and orders, and I try not to use them at home. I save them for when we go out of town so that I can just bring a little thing and not have to bring a big one, although I have brought a big one with me. And I brought cream-filled circus bread, which it just smells like the most amazing buttery bread. I mean, I smell like food, but I smell delicious. And my sister's been using Frost Everlasting. She's used a pretty good amount. And it's just a really nice frosty but sweet scent. And it's just an awesome scrub. Like, it's very exfoliating, it's creamy, and it's just, I just love it. Like, I just love it so much. I mean, I have to, and it's gentle enough for my skin anyways, where I can use it daily. And then also for hair, told you I'm like a stickler for having stuff for my hair, is I brought Southern Blackberry Jam Cake leave-in detangler spray. Mine was missing from my order. Moo is going to send me a replacement, but I had done a swap with someone. I was so happy because then I didn't have to wait. I know Muna messaged me and told me she needed some components to make it before she could send it out. So it was fine to wait. I mean, I had other ones that I could use, but since I had a swap from a lovely girl, I could use it sooner. And I did actually bring the matching perfume. So perfumes wise, I took one of Muna's freebie bags and kind of did my scents that I wanted to wear. We went to Cafe Du Monde when we were in New Orleans, and of course I had to wear my French Quarter coffee with jelly-filled beignets. Smells fantastic. I get more of the coffee on Cold Sniff, but like on me, more of the berries came out, so I was happy with that. And then of course I wore the Southern Blackberry Jam Cake perfume to match my spray. Also, one of my scents of the day was Lemon Crack. I think that was the scent I wore for the first day that we were at Disney. And it smells fantastic. I mean, it was like a no-brainer bringing this one. It was so good. And then my scent of today was Gypsy Tea. I just was kind of craving something spring-like and kind of fresh. So good. And so this really kind of fit the bill, and it lasted all day. Just very green tea and a light, like clean floral. I think the second day I wore Ambrosia, and funnily enough, my husband got something like that. He was just like, something just doesn't smell right on my shirt while we were walking around the park. So I was like, okay. And I gave him Late Harvest, and Late Harvest is one of my favorites. I love it. It's like an apple and lavender scent, and on him it was more apple. He actually used it, and he was like, this smells good. And it's I wouldn't say that it's like completely unisex. Like, it worked with my husband, and it was like, but it's not masculine. It was just like enough for him to not smell like a woman. And then my 3 remaining scents I brought were Indigo Wine, Orange Honey Soaked Sponge Cake, which I might have already worn one of these days to match the conditioner that I brought. And also one of my absolute favorites, like I try to use it sparingly, but I still use it pretty frequently, is this Honey Soaked Corn Fritters with Vanilla Bean Glaze perfume. And it just smells so good. Like, it's just like a really nice cornbread smell. And lastly, for moisture, I told you that I did bring my 3-in-1 body whip from Future Primitive and Ambrosia, but I like to have options. And so another fave was I brought Torta de Cielo Heavenly Cake Butter Rich Cream. Butter Rich Cream is one of my favorite lotion formulas too. I just love it. And I also use this to moisturize after bed. It's just a really nice almond cake scent. And I found this straggler in my purse. I didn't mean to bring it, but I wasn't, you know, wasn't too upset that I accidentally brought an extra black bread and marmalade. I just kind of stash these. I love them so much. And, you know, I get dry hands, especially at work. So, like, I'll have some stashed in my work bags or like in purses. And so when I change bags, I usually take stuff out, but sometimes I'll leave the lotion in there. And this was in one of the bags I brought. So I haven't used it yet on vacation, but I really, really love this scent. It's funny how your sniffer changes, because when I first got this, I liked it, and then I used it and I was kind of like, oh, on me, I don't know about this. And I just kind of like let it sit in a drawer. And then I picked it up a couple weeks ago and I used it again. So in love. So in love. It's like, this is one of my favorites. It's from the Halloween launch now. And it's just funny because you think, oh, you know, I don't like it. Maybe I should just give it away, whatever. Yeah. So it kind of makes it harder to purge things. You want to hoard things more. But the way I fix that is I just let family and friends come over and take what they want. And then I brought to try Beetlejuice body butter from Super Tarts. There was like this one bit of it that got kind of like melty and weird, just out of nowhere. Like, it was just in my bag, not exposed to heat. It was actually cold that day. And so I messaged Brandy and she said she was going to look into it and why that happened. And it still is kind of on the bottom. It's just really strange. I mean, it's kind of hardened up since then because I kind of put it in a cold place, but it's still just strange. But the top part was still solid, and I really wanted to try this formula because someone told me that, you know, it's like it's a hit or miss. Like, people like it or don't, but it is solid. Like, despite the fact that it's solid, it feels light. So it kind of, I mean, it's kind of confusing, but it's not like, I'll show you. Like the consistency of FPS, and it's heavy. It's like you can see it's whipped. And then Mona Lisa's Butter Rich Creams. Again, I like to keep these on to not make a mess. You can see it's, you know, it's whipped and creamy. This stuff, I mean, it's hard. I'm pushing. It looks like that. It's pure butter. So this I would recommend using before bed when you have time to be like patient with it, because I really have to kind of like push and dig in, and you get like this. But I will say I tried it, and while I wasn't like the biggest fan, like someone compared it to Witch Baby's butters, which it didn't really work for me. I tried this and I actually like it. Like, I wouldn't use this to bring to work because it doesn't absorb quickly enough for me to like put it on and then do what I need to do. But putting this on before bed, or like if I have a little bit of time, it feels really nice and I like it. So I'm glad that I got in the last restock, she offered Emma Frost and Mango Pink Champagne. And since I wasn't sure about it yet, since I'd never tried it, I only ordered one, and I ordered an Emma Frost, and I'm glad. So see here, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it's kind of re-solidified, but it's like liquidy in some bits. It was really liquidy. It looked like straight oil. I was like, what happened there? But yeah, I kind of put it in the fridge when we got here to kind of help solidify it. And I mean, I'm not going to use that area. She told me not to use that area, but I wanted to test it, and the top was fine. So we'll see what she says. She'll get back to me and I'll keep y'all posted. But I mean, the part that I used that was fine, where I really, really like it. So I'm excited to get my Emma Frost in. But, oh, I almost forgot. I guess it's not indie, so I kind of just took it for granted. But of course, for my face care, duh. I still haven't found an indie product that is on par with this, and so mainstream it is for my face. And Glam Glow Mud to Foam Super Cleanse Daily Treatment Cleanser. This stuff is incredible. I mean, I love it. Like, you put it on and it's like a face mask, and see, sorry, it's messy, but it comes out, it's a pump bottle, and you just put it on your face, and I just let it dry, and then either in the shower or over the sink, I you know, scrub it off. And I used, my bestie Tara sent me this Konjac, I don't know how you say it. It's this kind of sponge, and that's what I just used to kind of like, you know, scrape it off. I might do a demo later of it, but yeah, that's it. I hope that y'all are doing well. I just kind of wanted to give you an inside peek. I am not the best at packing light, obviously. But, you know, these are like my favorite things to bring with me on vacation. And I was just kind of wondering, like, you know, what do y'all bring when y'all go on vacation? What are your must-haves or things that you can't live without? And that kind of makes you realize what things you like the best, because you're only going to bring your absolute favorites. And as I can see, there's a lot of Muna, there's a lot of Future Primitive, and, you know, there's some other good stuff too. But yeah, you know, gotta smell good even if you're not at home. But anyways, I hope y'all are doing well, and let me know what are your must-haves for vacation. Any kind of things that you get made fun of to bring. I mean, I brought it in a big, I think it was like a, I put it all in this big gallon zipper bag, and my sister was grateful, so it worked out. Bye.